Okay guys, welcome first of all over on my YouTube channel, and today we are going to talk about the practical that is we are going to do it, that is DHCP configuration as well as the Telnet configuration, right? DHCP and Telnet with password. Okay, so how we can perform this task and how we can do it? Just let my just let me this GNS comes up, then we will perform this practical, right? Now let me just first of all make the scenario like what I'm going to do exactly. And also like we are also going to talk about one more thing, like how we can perform routers as a PC, right? So how we can do it, these are the things also we are going to talk about. So let me just first of all connect it together, right? I think just do one thing, let me just do that. Let me add the some slots over here. Now let me add it together. So the Ethernet link I'm going to use it. Okay, so let me just create that. Now the network that is I'm going to use it, that is 192.168.10.0/24 network, right? And 10.1 IP address I'm going to configure it on that interface. Simultaneously, I'm not going to do any configuration on these routers because of this is the DHCP server, right? What is it? This is our DHCP server, right? So with using this DHCP server, I'm going to provide the automatically IP address to these clients, right? These are the clients. So first of all, let me just change the host symbol over here. Let me just change symbol, right? Type over here PC. Let it just type here PC and then click on it. Click on apply and OK. Okay guys, so now let me take the access of the console of these devices, right? And the password, that is also we are going to configure it over here. That is the telnet, we are going to configure it over here, right? And the password which is we are going to use it, it's telnet itself. Right? So let me just take the access of these devices. Let me open the console access of it, and then I'll start performing the task. Okay, so let me take the access of these PCs as well. And also one more thing also I'm going to do that. I'm going to capture the link, and then we will see like how these things is going to be happen regarding the first of all the DHCP. We are going to do configuration. Then simultaneously we will also, when we take the access of the devices with using the telnet, so we will also check the telnet like how the process is going to be happening that. Okay, so let me just see. Currently you can see over here it's nothing, right? Means everything is fresh. So what I'm going to do, so first of all I'm going to configure the IP address on that interface, right? So this is the interface Ethernet 1/0, right? Let me do that. So interface Ethernet 1/0 IP address, that is 192.168.10.1, right? And don't forget to do no shutdown over here. Okay, so I have configured the IP address. Now let me configure these ports or these devices. Like this is the router, right? This is the router. So how you can perform or how you can make these routers as a PC? So only one command you have to use it over here, that is no IP routing, right? And you can change the host name as well, that is PC. This is our PC1, right? So as you can see, this host name is changed. Okay, so let me also do the same thing on the router number 3 as well. That is no IP route, right? And change the host name, that is PC2. Okay, so now these routers start electing itself as a PC. Now let me do the DHCP configuration over here, right? So the DHCP pool that we are going to configure it over here, right? So IP DHCP pool, and the pool name is I'm going to use it Telnet, right? Now over here, what you have to do after that, the network. You have to give the network, that is 192.168.10.0 network. Means within this network you have to provide the automatic IP address. You can take any network as well over here, right? So it depends upon your requirement. Now one more thing also we have to configure, that is DNS server, right? So what is the DNS server IP address that we are going to do that? That is 192.168.10.2, right? Now, one more thing that is we have left is default router, right? So which one is our default router? This interface is our default router. This interface IP address is our default router. Okay. So what is the IP address? This is the IP address, right? That you don't have to do anything, just only these things you have to do it, right? So these are the configuration you have to do over here, and then you have to move it on the client side. So which interface currently that it has? Let me just show you the all the interface. Do show IP interface brief. Shit. Okay, so right now as you can see over here, the method that is Ethernet 1/0 is not set, right? Even the IP address method is also not set. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to on that interface, that is Ethernet 1/0. Then the mode we are going to set it, that is IP address DHCP and client ID. Which one is the client ID? That interface means over on this interface we are going to provide the automatic IP address. So which interface? Interface Ethernet 1/0, right? So then you have to do no shutdown. Don't forget to give no shutdown on the ports, right? Now my ports is up. So wait few minutes. This will provide automatic IP addresses to these clients. Now I got the IP address. Let me show you. Do show IP interface brief. So you got the IP address, right? Now let me do the same configuration on the router on the PC number 2, right? So interface Ethernet 1/0, IP address DHCP client ID Ethernet 1/0, right? And don't forget to do no shutdown, right? So the port is up. So just wait few minutes. This will provide automatic IP addresses. So this one is got the IP address. Now, one more command also we can take it over here, that is IP DHCP excluded address. So, which of the excluded address that we are going to configure it over here? The default router address, right? And this DNS server IP address. Why we are going to take it? Because of, as you can see over here on the PC number 2, this will assign this assigned automatically the same IP address which is I have assigned it for the DNS server, right? So you can check it like I have assigned this IP address, this 10.2 IP address for the DNS server, and the same IP address this client is also choose, right? So in this case, what we need to do, we have to exclude that address, means this address and this address. We have to exclude it, right? So what this will do, this will just stop working on it. Like this is not going to assign that IP address. Let me show you again. Like currently, as you can see, this is 10.2 IP address. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shut down that interface, and then again I will do no shutdown. Right now it's a shutdown. Let me just make it as a no shutdown. Now it's up. Right now it will assign the IP addresses. So which IP address it choose? The 10.4, right? Okay, so now let's configure the password and the all the things that is we have. So we have three types of password over here, right? That is enable password, secret password, and line VTY password. Okay, so we are going to configure first of all the secret password on the routers, right? So let me do that. How you can do it? Simple. Enable secret and then telnet. Which password I took it over here? That is telnet, right? You can choose any password over here as well. Now the telnet configuration, we are going to do this on the DHCP server. Means first of all, see, if you are going to take the access from this user to this router, so make sure this user is reachable from that router. Then you can take the access with using the telnet protocol. Otherwise, you cannot take the access of it. So let me just verify it that what is the IP address, that is 192.168.10.1. Let me verify that, like, do I able to ping it or not. So I'm reachable from here, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to enable the Telnet protocol over here. So which type of password we have to use it? That is line secret password, right? So line VTY 024, right? So how many number of users that we can take it? That is 1869. This is the maximum number of user can enable at a time, and like can take the access this device as at a time on it, right? So after that, we can take, suppose that we choose the four devices over here. Now which protocol that I'm going to use it? Transport input. So we have the multiple option over here. Like we can configure it for the all the protocol. We can configure it for the LAT, MOP, and ASI. Means we cannot configure for the any kind of protocol if you want. SSH, we have the telnet, right? So which protocol that I'm going to use it? That is telnet, right? So I'm going to use the telnet over here, right? You can also choose the all the protocols, like if any protocols you configured it on that, so everyone can take the access with using that protocol as well. But I'm going to use the telnet protocol over here. But let me do it all, right? And then you have to set the password. Which password I'm going to use it? That is telnet, right? And then just simple login. Okay, this is done, right? You don't have to do anything rest of this, right? Now let me take the access with using the telnet command over here. Do telnet 192.168.10.1. okay, it's open now. I put the password over here. Now I got the access of the router number 1, right? If you wanted to check the password, sorry, or any kind of things that is you configured on the router number one. So you can also check it. Just like, let me show you, to show run. Let me show you. So what are the things that we configured it on it, the router number one. So all the things you can also check it from there, right? Just like that. See, I have configured the DNS server over here, right? The DHCP configuration, I just did it, right? So you can check the all the configuration with using with by taking the access on the device with using the Telnet command or the Telnet protocol, right? So guys, this is the thing that is we have regarding the Telnet and the DHCP. Guys, do you have any doubt, any things, any doubt if you are facing? Did I get any things like any username or something like that? Because if I got the multiple messages, multiple times messages of you, like you are getting the basically error of it, like the regarding the username and all the things. Did I get it? No. So these are the things, guys, you have to follow regarding the telnet configuration, right? Okay, so I hope you understand and you understand the topic. If you face any kind of problem during that, no, I forgot one more thing over here. See, I have to like show you regarding the telnet, right? So the telnet command, let me show you what is the thing. Let me first of all, I have to take the access of this device again, and then I will show you like how the packets is going to be sent in that. Let me take the access of it. Currently, it's a PC, right? So let me do the exit. Okay, now it's a PC. So let me show you. Now I'm going to take the access with using the telnet. So you will get it the all the configuration over here, right? So do telnet 192.168.10.1. Okay, I think I have to take the access of like I have to capture that link because of over on that link we are our PC is connected, right? So let me take the access and let me show you. Because of the request is going to be happen on that interface, right? See, we are getting the reply as well, right? So we can get the all the things over here and all the things that we want. So we can check it the all the information by using these kind of things, right? Let me show you one more thing over here regarding the DHCP. Not here. Let me close that. Let me just capture that one. Let me show you that my DHCP is getting the IP address or not. Let me do one thing. Let me do no shut down these interfaces. That is interface Ethernet 1/0 and then shut down, and we have to do no shutdown. Then the DHCP server again provide the IP addresses automatically IP addresses, right? Let's do no shutdown. It's already monitor, so just wait few minutes. Once any things will be happen, so you can get the all the things. If there is a problem in my Wireshark, I think that's why I'm not getting it regarding the all the things. So I think I have to update my Wireshark. Otherwise, we will get the option, guys. Definitely, we will get the and then we can just identify our all the packets. So guys, these are the things that is we have, and I have to basically just update my Wireshark. Then, guys, like we are able to provide the automatic VIP addresses, right? So guys, basically you can also subscribe my channel, and if you like, so you can hit the like button and share it. So guys, these are the things that is we have regarding the password configuration and the DHCP configuration, right? So you can also search on the YouTube regarding CCI network learning. This is my channel, and then you can also get all the features and all the videos that I have uploaded on that.